wants two backs in the backfield. It is Power coming to the near side, cutting through, making a tackle, a phenomenal tackle for a loss on the ball carrier, number 28.
It's Kalani Alonzo there, Jackie. And I'll tell you, he scraped right down the line and got in that backfield, made that tackle, looking like a pro coming out there, and a good open field one-on-one tackle, too.
Loss of 1 for the 3 players in the backfield and a tight end, and the handoff goes to the third back, cuts up underneath, gets a block, first down and more, and off to the races. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, touchdown. Alonzo breaks one away. No flags on the field as it goes for 54 yards. How about that? 2 huge breakaways in the first quarter.
Yeah, they Alonzo, as we mentioned at the top of the hour, he is their leading rusher. And I'll tell you what, to answer like that, right on the next drive is going to be big for this Flagstaff team. And that was one of those fast misdirection handoffs. The hole was really small, but he made the most of it, got to the second level, never looked back.
Just cut up inside. Mm-hmm. That play you would expect is going to go to the outside, but did not. Cut back into the inside, and then great speed, breakaway speed.
Yeah, and if you notice it, these kids are being coached.
Just outside the red zone for Camp Verde. Quarterback's going to keep it. Turnabout. Hit hard. Coming forward with a big hit out there for Flagstaff is number 44, and that's going to be Alonzo.
I'll tell you, that is the second time I have seen him. And I said he came up from the linebacker position earlier. He's not. He's coming from a defensive back position. He is seeing that handoff from 10 yards back, and he is flying upfield. That's the second play like that we've seen him make in just his very first quarter.
Young man plays with courage, does he not?
Absolutely.
So 4th and 6, big 4th down attempt out here for the Camp Verde Coyotes. Goes from the left to the right. Turnbell takes the snap and hands off. Small pitch. Ruiz coming to the near side. Ruiz trying to get the corner, knocked out of bounds. Might be enough for a first down, though, as he gets down to about the 5-yard line. If so, that's going to move the sticks and give it first and a goal from approximately the 5.
Yeah, it looks like they're really Camp Verde's really trying to get outside on these plays. The one thing that's going to do for Turnbell later in the game is it's really going to open up the center of that football field, I think, and give way to some more quarterback sneaks that he can pick up some big yardage on.
49.5 seconds left to go here in the first quarter. Camp Verde driving once again unofficially. Reese has got 7 carries, 101 yards so far in the game. There's the snap, and Reese is going to get it. He's going to race to the right-hand side, cuts up underneath, changes direction, jump cuts, avoids a tackle. Can't avoid all of them. And finally, the 4th would-be tackler out there, able to take him down. And credited with the tackle, that's going to be Alonzo. Side 2 backs in the backfield, and they give it to Alonzo. He's got a lead blocker, tries to get to the outside, bounces, cuts back up underneath. Close to a first down. He's at the 10, the 5, touchdown. The Rangers score with 6:31 left to go as he rambles out from 25 yards and is able to weave his way into the end zone.
Yeah, I think that was just some good running right there, and was able to elude 6 or 7 would-be tacklers out there, and it started in the backfield, 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage. With Carlos Font in the backfield there, and like you said, able to weave around some of those tacklers and defensively.
Rock High School, Flagstaff, the Rangers kick. They kick it deep. Goes off a Camp Verde Coyote, picked up, running the ball back past the 30. Tripped up at about the 37, and actually about the 33-yard line. So the Coyotes will take over there with 6:15 left to go in the first half.
In that last turnover, right before that last turnover, Jackie, I was saying that how important it was for Flagstaff to get a stop.
Field. They're set up for that sweep situation, and there it goes. Alonzo just jumps to the outside, avoids a tackler, cuts back inside, changes direction, and on his way to the end zone. He's at the 10. He's got one man to beat, and he's caught. Inside the 5, down at the 4, a touchdown saving tackle out there by number 28, Reese, back out on the field. Nice to see that the young man is being able to, he went down on the field earlier, and glad to see him back.
Yeah, real good to see him back. And the young kids, they can take a little bigger hit and still move. You and I get hit like that, we're still sitting down on the sideline bringing in extra ice to get iced up. But that play, we talked earlier about how about he hit that second level, went out to the line of scrimmage and was able to score earlier. This was the exact opposite. He actually got out to the sideline and cut back into the middle where all those bad guys were, and was able to still elude almost all of them except for one, and almost score a touchdown. So just great vision seeing that open field across the other side.
Well, Camfredi moved their defense out a little bit, which meant that the edge wasn't there. So he had to hit the brakes, plant the foot, and then cut back into traffic, and did a great job just avoiding.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it'll be first. All right.
A little hook and ladder, a little flea flicker, something of that nature.
And here's the pitch. Cuts up underneath. He's got a block downfield. Caught at about the 40 and down on the field. Clock did not start. And so they start the clock at this point. Camfredi looking to kick off and will put the ball on the ground. It'll be picked up by Flagstaff. It'll be returnable. Getting to the sideline and around the corner are the Flagstaff Rangers, and finally corralled just inside the 40-yard line. And with the return is going to be Alonzo. And how about that? Somewhere among all of the different players out there, he's the one that comes up with the ball.
Yeah, if I'm the Camfredi kicker, I'm kicking it somewhere completely different than to him. He's proven that he's got some vision and can pick up some extra yards after being hit, and that he shouldn't have. So, but you talk about field position again. You've mentioned a couple of different times, Jackie. This is great field.
Possibility of a safety as well. There's the snap, handoff deep in the backfield. Going to the outside, trying to get the corner, cutting up underneath. A first down and more, and off goes Lozano as he is at the 40. He's the 50, the 40. He's going to be hard to catch. The 30, the 20, the 10, and a touchdown out there. Unbelievable as Kalani Alonzo goes 95 yards for the Flagstaff Rangers. No yellow litter on the field, and that'll be a touchdown.
Well, if you are not going to play a field possession, time of possession game, that's one way to play the game instead. What was that, Jackie? 95-ish, 96 yards.
95 yards. Yep.
95 yards from scrimmage, and Camfredi had some containment out there on the outside. He saw the middle of the field was open, cut back, and from there was a foot race, and nobody could catch him.
Holy cow. Yeah, then talk about breakaway speed out there. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, 0 to 60 on that cut was about 19 seconds, but the other 90 yards was pretty quick.
So Flagstaff will set up for the traditional 2-point worth 1 point conversion attempt out here. 95-yard breakaway. He's got over 200 rushing yards in the game so far. There's the snap. Quarterback keeps it himself, looks to throw. He has an opportunity to tuck and run, throws it, and it is good. The extra point attempt is good as they throw into the end zone, and catching it is going to be trying to catch a number out there before we go to break. Yep, that's going to be Alonzo with the 1-point conversion. 6:32 left to go in quarter number 3. We'll be back at Sedona Red Rock High School. The Rangers on top of the Coyotes, 32-14. In a quarter. Camfredi puts a man in motion. They pitch to the near side. Here comes Reese looking for blockers. Gets close to the edge, cuts it back, and then back near the sideline. He's close to a first down. It's going to depend on the spot. They mark him down at the 43-yard line. That's going to be close.
Yeah, they might be bringing out the sticks to measure this one. It is very close. Once again on that play, We've seen 12 gauge get a few carries and doing a real good job running the football, but again, he was out in front as a lead blocker trying to pick up.
Utley gets under center, 2 backs in the backfield, and he will hand it, and then a reverse coming the opposite direction, and here come Flagstaff. The Rangers, a flag flies as Alonzo cuts inside at the 50, the 40, cuts back at the 45, the 30, the 25, the 20, the 10, and a touchdown. However, there is a flag back at the 32-yard line.
Yeah, Jackie, I hate to see this. That was a fantastic run, but that flag is way back close to the line of scrimmage or near where he broke that. And that, again, you see a lot of holding calls and blocks in the back where that flag is thrown. So no doubt this ball is coming back. But they dialed up the perfect play for that third and whatever it was, 30 or 40, didn't they?
Alonzo has actually run nearly half a mile. If you include the runs that he's done that have come back, that young man is going to be tuckered out.
Yeah, I feel like I've gotten my cardio just watching him run all over the football field today.
As
do they dare, not to cut you off, Jackie, but do they?
The game on the ground, Kalani Alonzo Johns, what an average. 6 carries, 222 yards, averaging 37 yards per carry. By the way, those are only the yardage that counted.
Right, he had another 160 or so that came back on penalty yards. Great job of seeing open field and taking it.
Utley on the ground, 8 carries, a touchdown, 44 yards. By the way, I forgot to mention Alonzo had 3 touchdowns as well. Smith had some carries, 4 carries in the game. Skylar Overman had carries as well for the Flagstaff Rangers. Camp Verde, I'm going to go with Reese for player of the game for the Camp Verde Coyotes.
Yeah, I definitely Reese. He ran that ball hard, never gave up. I do want to give an honorable mention, though. I want to give an honorable mention to 12 gauge.
Oh, yeah.
Because a lot of those yards that Reese picked up were based upon the blocks that he hit in the backfield. And I think that's just that's the epitome of football and team sports.
And selflessness.
Selflessness, absolutely. He wasn't getting the football, but he was going to go make a hole for his teammate.
Yeah, I agree. Now, on the opposite side of the ball, both offensively and defensively, who do you like for player of the game for Flagstaff?
Kalani Alonzo Johns. Both sides of the football. Me being a defensive guy, I love to see people flying to the football to try to make stops, and I saw him coming from his defensive back position. We talked about the fact that they have to line up at least 7 yards off the ball, so he was seeing the ball in the backfield, stepping up and making tackles for losses from the defensive side, and I thought that was great defense on his part.
Not only that,